Good evening, guys. Let me start with a brand new topic, which is the Anglo American system and the continental system. Why we are discussing these two systems? Because I must say that this is a basic distribution of the law of the law of the how law of the world runs, or if we talk internationally, that how law evolved, how it is originated, how it is evolved, and how the system which is follow in our country or another country, how it's come to implement, and why there is a huge difference between the law of our country and so many the description questions are there. So Anglo American system, the system which is based on the judicial decisions, there's a huge difference between these two, among these two. So one by one we will discuss the differences between these two. So what the first description I have written at there, that is unwritten. So this Anglo American system is basically British based. So if it is British based, then we also have to consider, and we also know that British constitution and British laws are British constitution. Basically, if we see in deep, that it is unwritten, and mostly British based laws are not written. It is based upon conventions, customs, so it is not written. And here authority has power, judicial decisions, this is not I'm telling about laws. This basically laws are not written. Judicial decision, whatever judiciary make a certain decisions, which we judicial decision we also called precedents. But there's a huge difference between precedents, because precedents also have kind. Basically precedent we say, judicial decisions or old judicial decisions. There's a better deeper understanding in the subject of jurisprudence. We have to understand that precedent are the judicial decisions, and there is also kinds of precedents. So to follow the first kind of precedents, that is principle of stare decisis. Principle of stare decisis, what it says that all those judicial decisions which judges have makes, all those precedent are binding on the authorities. Those judicial decisions are which are binding on authorities, that judicial decisions come under the ambit of principle of stare decisis. So this is unwritten. So we all have learned that why this is unwritten, because it is British based. It is originated from Britain and British laws it follows, so it is unwritten. And why continental system or civil law system is not it is written, because it is not British based. It is Roman based, and it is based upon codified and laws of the country, mostly the codified laws, statutes, and legislation. So it is based on codified laws, statutes, and legislation. Its principal source, the continental system's principal source is legislation. Its principal source is while Anglo American system has the principal source of the judicial decision. So it is not binding that judicial decision have to be written or codified. Obviously if it is written or whatsoever, but it is we can't claim that this is a codified law or what. But these are codified written laws, because they are made by legislation. So I hope so that you can understand the first part. So let's come on the second part. The second part about Anglo American system or common law system has liberty. The let's elaborate. Has liberty, what it mean and what it says. It says that here authority is powerful, authority, and authority has liberty. If authority is powerful, there is no jurisdiction on particular on authority, obviously. Not, I'm not talking about any ordinary, I'm talking about any ordinary person, I'm talking about authority. If authority is powerful, then authority can make a particular decision, and their authority has liberty, because if it is power, then it is also have liberty, and there is no certain type of jurisdiction on authority. Authority is powerful. And here, while in the continental system, authority has jurisdictions. Authority is bound by the codified laws, statutes, and the legislation. Obviously, what legislators make, authorities have to follow that. Has it in continental system, authority has jurisdictions, while in Anglo American system, authority has liberty. So this is concerned, and this the next description is concerned with the liberty. Authority is superior. Obviously, if authority has liberty, then authority have to be superior, because authority is not bound with the legislature or codified law or statute or anything. It is not bound, and it is free to take decisions, and it is free to make laws, because it is based on judicial decision. So judiciary is authority, so authority is superior, obviously. And here in continental system, authority is bound. Authority is bound by which? By whom? Authority is bound by legislator, because they are making the law. Authority itself is not making the law. Here authority, I'm talking about judges. If we go in deeper, what I'm saying, authority judges. So legislator makes the law, and legislature probably mostly are the sitting persons of parliament, and all we have known the legislative procedure of the civil law country we have learned, and also the legislative process of our country, how law come and how it is passed, and whatsoever. Authority is bound. Authority is bound by whom? It is bound by codified laws, statutes, and obviously what a legislator make, and it have to follow that. Now this the Anglo American system, it is followed by 40% countries of the world. It is followed by the 40% countries of the world, while continental system followed by the 60% countries of the world. And now the next point is can give you a effective remedy. In Anglo American system, where authority has liberty, and it also give you a effective remedy. And if you have, obviously remedy is for an in a